Investigators say a massive fireball at a Central Florida propane plant was likely the result of human error or an equipment malfunction. This was a story that was breaking yesterday morning. Apparently, it's not sabotage, as some had thought. The blast rocked one of the big tanks at the Blue Rhino plant up in Central Florida yesterday. And as we told you, 8 people were injured there. A dramatic rescue in China when a child becomes trapped under a collapsed roof. A roof of a house caved in after days of heavy rainfall, trapping a 6-year-old between the roof and a bed. You can see all the debris from the collapse as the boy was calling for help. Rescuers used a hydraulic clamp to lift the roof and put bricks under a beam so they could climb in there and reach the child. About 30 minutes later, they were able to free him, and miraculously, he only suffered just a few bruises. Sometimes you just want to show the world you can do it. That's exactly what this guy did in China, walking a tightrope stretched between 2 hot air balloons, and he did it in style, breaking a Guinness Book of World Record by doing it in 38.5 seconds. The beam he was walking, just 5 centimeters wide. By the way, this guy's done it before. He's a 5-time Guinness Book of World Records tightrope walker.
Really gotta watch what you post because everyone can see it, even if you think it's private, on Facebook or Twitter.
Yes.
We'll just change the privacy settings.
Yeah, but you still never know.
Still,
you still can't trust it.
Yeah, it's always public at the end
If you
of the
wouldn't
day.
show it to your mother, you shouldn't
Exactly.
put it on your wall.
Good
That's a
rule
good
to live
point.
by.
All right, that'll do it for the first hour of CBS 4 this morning. It is 6:15, and look how gorgeous it is this morning. You are looking out over downtown Miami and the AAA and the bridges heading over to the beach as it's shaping up to be another fabulous South Florida day. I just want to tweet a picture of that
It doesn't
thing.
get any better.
The conductor of that speeding train that crashed in Spain last week, killing 79 people, was reportedly distracted at the time of the wreck. Investigators say he was on a cell phone and reading something as the train raced into a curve at almost twice the normal speed. That's when disaster hit, with the train's 8 cars flying off the tracks into a concrete wall. Investigators say the train's data recorder shows the brakes were applied just before the crash, but clearly it wasn't enough. More than 130 people were hurt. The driver is facing dozens of charges. Miami Heat star Dwayne Wade's ex-wife has been ordered by a judge to get a psychological evaluation for anger management. Siobhan Funches is her name. Her attorney appeared on her behalf at a custody hearing for their 2 sons yesterday. Last week, Wade and Funches agreed to a new financial arrangement. Wade's attorney says he used to pay her mortgage and give her $25,000 a month. That deal was prompted by Funches sitting on a busy Chicago street with a sign saying, "Dwayne Wade left me homeless and destitute."
Homeless at 25 grand a month?
Will work for food.
I guess.
As we continue this morning, it's 27 minutes after 6 o'clock. We're going to check our weather with the beautiful Lisette Gonzalez.
Hey, Lisette.
Right now at 6:36 in the morning, a family's home looks like this. A tornado striking it, but it was a burglar who destroyed this home in Miami's Alapata neighborhood. Burglars who may have targeted a house by mistake. You can see the mess that was left behind, just devastating this family. And now police need your help to find whomever is responsible. Gary Nelson's been covering the story, and he told us he's been doing this for years. He has never seen anything like this. Student activists known as the Dream Defenders held their own mock special legislative session at the state capitol in Tallahassee. The protest was sparked by the not guilty verdict against George Zimmerman and the death of Trayvon Martin. The group says because Governor Scott refuses to call a special legislative session to reconsider the Stand Your Ground law, they held their own mock session. Civil rights advocate Jesse Jackson joined them.
This is an emergency. People are crying out. People are hurting. We need an emergency session of the legislature, an emergency session, and talk out a plan to make all of us more safe.
This is now the 15th day of the sit-in protest at the Tallahassee State Capitol.
Welcome back. It is 6:43. We have traffic and weather together. Grab a cup of coffee and get going this morning. It is Wednesday.
Delicious.
We've got our cup of coffee going.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, de
It always
nada.
comes with a kiss, right?
There you go.
Gracias, muy amable.
This
De
is your
nada,
first
mi amigo.
cup of Lisette's famous cafecito.
Let me get a
Let's
shot.
see.
Ready? Here we go.
I'm waiting.
One,
the pressure
2.
is on.
Huepa la repa. Outstanding.
Rico? All
Que
right,
rico.
good.
Mami,
All
¿qué es
right.
lo que pasa con la clima? What's going on with the weather?
With the weather, we are waking up to a muggy start. As we head into the afternoon, highs will be climbing to the 90s. And
You need a shot.
Oh, I need a shot right now.
Just a
Okay. Thank you, Brian. My goodness.
pleasure.
Your traffic back to you.
All right, thanks very much. Hey, thanks for my Cuban coffee
Oh,
this
you're
morning.
What did you think of your first morning show?
I just love working with the two of you. Aren't they gorgeous?
guys.
We love having you here.
Wake up with the people here on CBS 4. There's no better place to do it.
Will you come back
you.
tomorrow?
I'll be here through Friday.
Okay.
go.
Oh, and you'll be gone.
I'll be
Where,
gone.
Have a great
where are we going to
trip.
get our coffee?